welcome back. We are jumping into our first conversation for this morning, and it's all about the senior women's football team that represented us in CONCACAF. We have with us via Zoom 4 of these winners. Sabrina Ely, she is a player on the women's team, as well as Jasmine Armstrong, Carlene Tillett, and Michaela Bowden. Good morning, ladies, and welcome.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, everyone.
Now, we know that these ladies are currently all over the country, and one of them is even outside of the country, so that is why we had to have them here with us via Zoom. But I just want to get a temperature check. How's everyone feeling? Good after the win?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent.
All right, well, just to get a brief background, let's get a look at what this competition was about and why it was so important for us to have representation and also celebrate this win.
But it does.
Either one of you can go ahead.
We do have some feedback, I guess, because of the Zoom and whatnot, but either of you ladies can answer the question.
Hi. So, on behalf of my teammates, I can just go ahead and say that this tournament was extremely significant for us.
Mm-hmm.
We started this campaign since last year, actually, where we participated in the qualifying, and the goal was to work with the team and just continue to grow, basically. This tournament came up, and we played against two teams that we had faced, and then a win with Barbados that kind of got the train going. So coming into World Cup, the goal was one thing: win the group to be able to advance to League B and be in good preparations for the tournament that will start early next year. So this win in this league gave us a lot as a country, as being the female national team in terms of ranking and placing and everything else that comes along with it. It wasn't only about winning the group, but it was about everything that it did for the placing in our region and, of course, in CONCACAF in general when it comes to female football.
Let me ask you a follow-up question here, Jasmine. So, the team won all 6 of its games. Which opponent would you say, in hindsight, perhaps was the most formidable, that gave you a run for your money, so to speak?
That would definitely be Aruba, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnier was challenging from the back, looking forward, mostly because of the size. I think both games were extremely physical, and my team, the girls, they held their ground.
Yeah.
But Aruba was definitely, especially the last game. After 5 games, I think the body was kind of sore and beaten with all the traveling. And Aruba kind of just, they kept pounding, they kept coming, they were home. They wanted that win. Even though we had already won the group, they really wanted that win. The same we wanted to win for our country. And thanks to the team, and of course, thanks to Michaela and her foot, the girls got over that hump pretty well, because it was a hard one. It was a really hard one for them. I'm really proud of just looking at them from the back. It was hard. It was really hard.
Yeah. Jasmine, you mentioned that this was something that the team have been preparing for since last year. I want to get one of the other ladies in the conversation and talk about what that preparation looked like.
Hi. So as Jasmine mentioned, we participated in the Gold Cup qualifiers where we played against teams like Panama, El Salvador, Barbados. So from since then, we have been preparing, and some of us, I think, many of the people can remember, some of us got scholarships to go outside to study.
Yeah.
So some of us were like out there playing college football. So that was a sort of preparation for us. And then everyone else, was just doing individual work, playing and also playing in National Amateur Women's League that is currently in its final lap. So, it's just like individual training, club training, and then those who are playing like college football. So that's how we were preparing, and just getting ready for this league.
So all of you, or each of you, I should say, comes from a different part of the country. So
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I gather that you all went to camp in Belmopan and began your initial round of training at camp, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, describe that experience for me in terms of building the team spirit and in terms of heading outside of Belize with one goal in mind. No pun intended on goal.
Let's get your take, Carlene.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Well, for preparation, we would usually have, I would say, team meetings where we would discuss our mission. And of course, our goal was to advance to Group B. And we did that. Definitely without doubt, we did that. We excel with that. We almost had a perfect score. We almost had that. And I say we were able to complete our goal with that. So we did very well with that.
And you, Michaela? Michaela?
Yeah, so at camp we had, we have 2 practices a day, and meetings in between practices. And so we go through our camps with, there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
We had a fitness test. We have a fitness test these past couple times that we've had a goal in mind, just mini goals other than, winning our group. So we're always trying to stay focused. We have, ways to stay fit. They give us some fitness packets in between camps and, just trying to prepare us as much as they can outside of camp. And then when we get into camp, the real work begins, and that's where we kind of get together as a team and try and identify where we are. Even though we don't have any matches in camp, sometimes we might have some friendlies like we did in Guatemala, but that's where we come together and kind of fine tune everything and make sure everyone understands our style of play and other than winning, what our goals are on the field. So,
Yeah.
What's next in terms of your advancement to the next competition?
I think in our next set of matches, I think obviously our goal is to win and to keep winning. We really want to challenge ourselves in everything that we do. Even though we're advancing to League B, we don't want to just have just being there as our goal. I think we want to do the best that we can. And in any World Cup qualifying matches, we want to be competitive. We want to win them. We really want to show what Belize is made of, and that we're here and, we're showing up to these games.
So you ladies are the senior women's football team. I want to get an idea of the ages that we're working with. And as I believe Sabrina mentioned, some of you actually got opportunities to go ahead to college because of football. What is it like balancing both, balancing your regular life and your passion for football? I want to get everyone.
Well, at the age, I think it's between, like, I would say 16 to mid 30s. And when it comes to balancing football and school and everything else, it's a bit challenging, but I think, like, hearing from all of my teammates, they're able to balance it quite well. Sometimes, especially in camp, we would like help each other with assignments and, projects and stuff like that. So I think, you know, being united and, being able to support each other was really important, especially when we were in camp and stuff, even outside camp, some of the girls would reach out,
Yeah.
would you be able to help me with this or help me with that? And I think um, that was the main source that kept us together and, being able to like win the group and just
Yeah.
staying united.
And how old are you, Sabrina?
I'm 25 years old.
All right. Let's get you, Carlene.
It was definitely a lot of sacrifice, not only with dealing with school and with football, but it was definitely worth it. I would say we were not just a team on the field, but we were also a team off the field. And we helped each other mentally and physically when it comes to whatever, and we really got through with everything.
And how old are you, Carlene?
I'm 20 years.
All right. Okay. Jasmine, let's get you in the conversation.
For me, it had to do with the resources and what you're available to.
Yeah.
Some of us had availability to, a pitch, a coach, somebody from the federation itself. Some didn't. Some of us had availability to a gym, some didn't. And it all depends where we come from, basically. And then as for me, I work for myself between coaching and other stuff. So not being able to do that for that time, the federation actually goes through a lot trying to provide for us every day, being that we leave our daily life back home,
Right.
including the girls that go to school, the ones that have kids. And like Sabrina said, we were very fond on helping each other in camp as much as we can, whether it was doing homework assignments or having one of our teammates babies over for a couple hours. We did whatever we can to make everybody comfortable and just kind of get the job done.
Yeah.
I myself was recovering from an injury I thought I would never come back from. So, my teammates and the dynamics of the team was everything at that point. And before you ask, I am 27 years old.
Girl, I know that. I did a story on you. But I'm actually I'm really happy for you that you were able to recover from your injury. I imagine this time around it was more personal for you as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lastly, let's get Michaela in the conversation. How is it balancing everything and your age?
Well, I'll just start with I'm 30.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
I'm not in school anymore, but I do work remote. So the Federation allows me to, work while I'm there, just, as much as I can. So balancing work and camp is a little hard.
Yeah.
I kind of, put myself with the girls that are in school and just get my work done when I can and, head off to practice, then come back and work, and then head to meetings and then come back and work. But so it's kind of like go, go, go.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't get a break, but you do what you can. And game days, I kind of make it a priority to focus on the game and not my work.
Yeah.
So I have that privilege, but yes, it's definitely a sacrifice, traveling, having to be away from the work environment, trying to do work. But, it's a blessing to be able to represent
Yeah.
our countries.
How are you guys seeing the development of women's football in the country?
Well, for me, especially because of the position that I play, I now play alongside the person I grew up watching play. And from then to now, it has been a change. You know, we started off crawling, we walked a little bit, and then I think now my team and I are kind of running with it a little bit. It's been, I mean, the process has been great for what I remember being in the stands and seeing as female football, like for the people that actually took time to out of the day to watch the games. You could see that we understand the game, we know the game, there's a system of play. It's not just, you know, we're kicking the ball here and there. The game is beautiful, it's constructive, the goals. Everything about the game in terms of female football at the national level has changed for the better, I would say. And the game keeps evolving every day. And it's really nice that as a country, you know, and as female football itself in the country, we were able to kind of catch up and start playing the ball the right way, if you would say it like that. Years back, I think it was kind of just we were free and just trying to figure out what football really was. But when the process started, I don't remember how many years back, I think in '09, if I'm not mistaken, that the technical direction mentioned. So now we have certain players like Carlene Tillett, you know, she's in here. Roshani Ashley, I remember them in U15, Khalidia Velasquez. I remember them in the U15 program starting this entire system that we're playing now. So to see it be fruitful right now, I think for us, the couple of seniors in the team, it's our job to kind of just carry on with it.
Yeah.
And make it work, because it is working, and you know, I'm just proud of everything that we've been able to accomplish from then until now.
Right. Well, ladies, I'll tell you what I hear is you guys are celebrating a win after so many sacrifices. And I'm also talking the women before you as well, leading up to where you are now, as Jasmine mentioned. So I just want to give you a heartfelt congratulations from myself and from us here at Channel 5. Congratulations to you, and we can't wait to see what you do in the coming games.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, the conversation switches into the launch of Aiden Tech. Find out more when we come back.